Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Daily Destiny with Jessie B. I'm Jessie Christensen, and I hope you guys are having a great week. And the best part, that it is Friday. So hope you guys have some great weekend plans. But this morning, I just want to start by asking you a simple question. Is there an issue or maybe a dream that's pressing on your heart, and what you have to give right now you feel is just not enough? And so this morning, I want to remind you that what you have right now is enough for God to use. And so it's through Jesus feeding 5,000. It's a common story in the Bible. I'm sure some of you have heard it before. But there are so many good truths that we can still apply in our life today. And so I'm going to start by quickly reading that story. It's in Matthew. And it says this, Matthew 14, starting with verse 15. And it says, "This evening approached, the disciples came to him and said, 'This is a remote place, and it's already getting late. Send the crowds away so they can go to a village and buy themselves some food.' But Jesus replied, 'They do not need to go away. You give them something to eat.' 'We only have 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish,' they answered. And Jesus said, 'Bring them here to me.' He said, and he directed the people to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and 2 fish, looking up to heaven, gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to the disciples, and disciples gave them to the people. They all ate and were satisfied, and the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left over." And so 2 truths from that story is, the first one is that Christ can perform amazing wonders when we bring him what we have. See, Jesus asked his disciples to feed 5,000 people with only 2 pieces of fish and 5 loaves of bread. The disciples wanted to send the crowd away, but Jesus said, "No, bring me what you have." And what did Jesus do? He fed 5,000 people. And so you may be thinking, well, I really only have 2 pieces of fish and 5 loaves of bread to give. I have nothing to give. But no matter what your only is, when you bring your only to Jesus, it's huge, because Jesus can perform a miracle, which leads to truth number 2, which is Christ always gives more than enough. And so after Jesus fed the 5,000, it said in verse 20 that they all ate and were satisfied, and the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of leftovers. And so when we bring him all that we have, he will multiply it beyond our wildest imagination, our wildest dreams. So if there is an issue or a dream that's pressing on your heart right now, one that seems impossible to work its way out, work your way through it or to it, or work your way out of it, Jesus says, bring me what you have, because he wants to do a miracle with that, and he wants to provide more than enough for you today. And so, thank you guys for joining me this morning. I hope that brings some encouragement that what you have is enough for Jesus to perform a miracle and provide more than enough with what you have right now to him. He just says, bring it to me, all of it, whatever you have. And so, again, thank you guys for joining me. Just a quick note, I am sending out my weekly newsletter tomorrow morning. Every newsletter has a short devotional, a health and wellness tip, and other resources to help you unlock your daily destiny and access all God has for you. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you can head over to the website and subscribe down at the bottom. So thanks you guys for joining me. Good morning, Philip. Good morning, Chris, my brother. Thanks for joining. Ashley Coe and Ashley Becker. Thanks you guys for joining. Hope you guys have a good morning, a good Friday, a good weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. All right, bye-bye.